The Borax Museum, another interesting place to explore while visiting Death Valley. The museum is located at Furnace Creek Ranch. Unfortunately, when we were there, the building that houses the museum was under renovations. We were told the building was originally constructed in 1883 and is the oldest house in Death Valley. It was originally the bunkhouse, ore checking station, and office, and stood at 20 Mule Team Canyon. Even though the building was closed, there were still loads to see. Behind the building, there's mining equipment, wagons, trains, relics, and information signs. Mining borax in Death Valley was a big boom of the 1880s. The Pacific Coast Borax Company used the 20 Mule Team as their logo. Stephen Mather was a sales manager for this company. After leaving the Pacific Coast Borax Company, he traveled the country and visited a lot of the national parks. He met John Muir in Sequoia and was disappointed in the condition of some of our national parks. After writing to the Secretary of the Interior regarding these conditions, he was made the first director of the National Park Service back in 1916. 10 years later, the Pacific Coast Borax Company invited him back to Death Valley, as they were in the process of shifting their operations from mining to tourism, and had plans to build the Furnace Creek Inn. They wanted to convince Stephen Mather to make this a national park. Mather's assistant, Horace Albright, became the next National Park Service director after Mather's death in 1930. It was his proposal in 1933 that made Death Valley National Monument. Many years later, in 1994, it became a national park. Interesting history about how borax helped make Death Valley become a national park. If you have the time, make a stop at the Borax Museum. If you've enjoyed this portion of our Death Valley visit, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and in the comments below, tell us about some of your Death Valley favorites.